I'll get on there, and even if I do 5 minutes, it's like, whoa, I'm like pumped up. And I think for me, it's just get the blood flow going again, which of course we all know that gets the oxygen to the brain. As soon as you get your blood going a little bit, you're delivering good oxygen to the brain, which our brains need, absolutely. It's almost like some people have a cup of coffee in the afternoon. And I love coffee in the morning, but I wouldn't do coffee at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Getting on the platform really does the trick. It revives me, wakes me up.
Feel those vibrations going through you. Here we go. We're doing some balance exercises here. All right, nice. Good job. Welcome to Good Vibes with Becky Chambers. Everything you need to know about whole body vibration from the world's leading expert.
For informational purposes only, not medical advice, consult a qualified healthcare professional before making health decisions. The creator of this content is not responsible for any actions taken based on the information provided.
We have Dr. Judy Benjamin back with us today. I am so happy to welcome you back. Judy, you have such a wonderful story of walking across the country from San Diego to Florida at the age of 81 with a diagnosis of Alzheimer's, but actually recovered from Alzheimer's.
That's the unusual part.
Yes, it's incredible story. And I wanted to talk with you today about the way that vibration helps people gain energy in just a dramatic and amazing way for many, many people. And it can be very fast. There's sort of two ways I find that they gain energy immediately. And there's long-term effects of vibration that help build your energy level. And I thought, who better to talk to about this than the woman who walked across the country?
The energy bunny here.
The Energizer Bunny. Absolutely.
It's a pleasure, Becky, to be back with you. I love your products. You know that. I've been using them for many years, and I've been recommending them to my coaching clients. And several of them have purchased and are enjoying using them. Mine is sitting right in front of my sauna at home. So my little routine is I get up in the morning and have my coffee and take care of my cats and write in my journal while my sauna is heating up. Then I get on the platform, and I usually just do 10 minutes because I find that for me, 10 minutes really gives me that boost to go forward that I need. I don't know what other users are doing, but I think 10 minutes works really well for me.
That's a great amount to aim for. 10 minutes will do it for most people, and will certainly give you a blast of energy and all kinds of healing effects. And if you're working out on there, it's a great workout. Even 10 minutes working out on that machine, the Power 1000 is the one you have, gives you the benefits of close to an hour of conventional weight training. So yeah, you can use it for all kinds of different things. And one of the most common effects people report is energy. I have just hundreds of reports from people of like, suddenly they went and cleaned the entire basement, which they had been thinking about doing for years and hadn't done, and they were 70 years old.
I wish that would happen to me because I need to not clean a basement, but I could do a little cleaning. But I find actually, for me, it works in two ways for the energy. One, I do this routine in the morning, but I have used it more than once a day. And if I'm really flagging in the afternoon, let's say I didn't have a good night of sleep, which of course I try to always have a good night of sleep. But if I didn't sleep well, or my cats bug me all night, and I'm feeling about 3 o'clock in the afternoon, I'm dragging, I'll get on there. And even if I do 5 minutes, it's like, whoa, I'm like pumped up. And I think it's, for me, it's just get the blood flow going again, which of course we all know that gets the oxygen to the brain. As soon as you get your blood going a little bit, you're delivering good oxygen to the brain, which our brains need, absolutely. And then I'm off of it and I'm ready to go until I go to bed at night. It's almost like some people have a cup of coffee in the afternoon. And I love coffee in the morning, but I wouldn't do coffee at 3 o'clock in the afternoon because I don't want the caffeine to affect my sleep. But getting on the platform really does the trick. It revives me,
Yeah.
wakes me up, and I'm good to go for several hours after that.
Well, I think for sure that's one of the ways that people get immediate energy
Mhm.
from the vibration is that oxygen. That's a really basic, clear effect. You're getting more oxygen because your circulation immediately increases when you're on a vibration plate. And that will bring oxygen to your brain and your tissues and everywhere. There's a number of different physiological effects from vibration that would lead to increased energy. The oxygen, there's also ramping up hormones that are involved in the fight or flight response, which, was designed to give you the energy to run away from a tiger.
Yeah.
You've got norepinephrine has been shown to go up, and that's part of your fight or flight adrenaline circuitry,
Yeah.
hormone system. Yeah. And so that's the immediate blast. And there's also this massive lighting up of your brain, this huge neurological stimulation, 20 to 50 times per second. Every neuron in your body is firing signals into your brain. It's huge. It's like, turning on a light switch. Wake up.
Absolutely. Yeah. And Becky, I've done a lot of research because fundamentally I am a researcher. I did my doctorate in medical anthropology, and for that I had to do a lot of research. And then when I went overseas to work in international development and I was looking at various epidemiological disease factors in different populations, I really looked a lot at energy, expending energy. But one of the things that I would come down to is that the smallest unit of analysis is the mitochondria. That every cell in our body has the mitochondria, which is the little energy organelle for the cell. And if your cells are not energized, you're not going to be energized. And as we get older, and some people as they're sick and they're not very healthy, our mitochondria get very puny. They're not robust. And you can actually see this in a microscope, an electronic microscope. You can see a healthy mitochondria kind of looks like a kidney bean with a lot of little tentacles on it. But a non-robust or one that's really depleted is going to be shriveled up. So when I saw those pictures and I read the research a number of years ago, I said, you know what? I don't want a shriveled up mitochondria. I want my mitochondria to be like really strong. And I don't know. You asked me one time about my energy. Have I always been energized? And I think I have been energized since I have been following a healthier lifestyle, including using the vibration platform and doing my saunas and so forth. I do think it all kind of comes together for that. Also, having a good diet, a healthy diet, not eating processed food and junk food and things like that. I love that you're focusing a bit on energy with this because if you don't have energy, you don't feel like doing any of the other good things for you. You're not good
Right.
company. You don't want to go out. You don't want to play with your kids or your grandkids or whatever. So I think for me, that is kind of my measuring stick for what I want to do and what I enjoy in life is how much energy do I have.
You're reminding me of when I first got into vibration. The medical doctor who got me into this would talk about how vibration was going to give my body and mind energy. And my body would use that, one, to help me heal, and two, to give you energy to start taking care of yourself better. Because it is really hard to live your life if you're exhausted and you can barely move. How are you going to go out and make sure you're eating the right food and getting other exercise and interacting with friends and family that gives you more energy?
I'm just getting excited
No.
talking about it because I had an idea about a client of mine and I want to tell you about it. Okay. So I have one client who has fibromyalgia and she's been diagnosed with it for a long time. And she's a former dance teacher and dancer, professional modern dance. So this woman has been very active her whole life, plays golf, a lot of things like that. And when she got diagnosed with fibromyalgia, it's like she said, I can't exercise anymore because I hurt. I don't have any energy. And I got her using the platform and it's just made a huge difference. Now, I can't say that she's cured from fibromyalgia, but what has been restored is her energy to do exercise. She's playing golf again. She's going for long walks in her neighborhood. And I think that's a big win. Having something that you can use for 5 or 10 minutes is going to stimulate everything in your body to actually want to do and able to do more exercise. And that's what I found with her. I've not read any scientific research on the topic, but I do know that people are recommended when they have fibromyalgia to do as much exercise as they can, because again, without it, you're just going to be a couch potato. You just can't do anything. So I think that's super important.
That's an awesome story. The vibration gives you energy, and then you can do more things that are so essential for your body.
Exactly. But I think part of that is also in your mind. Once you do some exercise, you get more motivated to do more. It's like you want to extend that. And I can give you another example if you like. I do a lot of coaching for brain health, and I have one retired physician who is struggling with his memory. He's been diagnosed with early Alzheimer's, and his wife would tell me that he only wants to sit in his lazy boy chair. He just leans it back, he falls asleep. All during the day, he's on and off asleep, and she can't get him to move. He doesn't feel motivated to move. So I thought, okay, this is a perfect example of trying the platform and seeing how it works. Because if you sit all day, your circulation goes bad, everything is really going into a very negative place. So what we did with him is I got him to sit in a dining room chair, a very sturdy wooden chair with a nice cushion on the seat, and put his feet on the platform. And he started out with 2 minutes. And on a low setting, he would put his feet on it, and that would at least get his ankles, his feet, and his calves a little bit. It goes a little bit up the leg also. He was really afraid to stand up on it. He was afraid he was going to fall, and it was new technology to him, and he wasn't interested. So we did the beginning of 2 minutes, then we went to 3 minutes, and a week later, we went to 4 minutes, and he finally got up to 5 minutes, and he would do that every day. And then he finally said, I think I might be willing to stand up, but he's got 2 chairs, one on either side of him, and he's got a wall here and 2 chairs, and his wife is there. And I made him promise he couldn't get on it by himself because I didn't want anybody to fall. But he's been standing up on it now and he doesn't hold on to the chair. He just knows they're there if he needs it.
Wow.
And he really feels that it's improving him. And now he wants to go outside and walk. And so they're walking around the block.
Oh my gosh.
They're up in New York,
That's
so the weather's not been that great. But
yeah,
when the weather's nice, he goes around the block for a while. So, I mean, no scientific proof, but I think it really means that he got started on something.
Absolutely. Yeah. Well, you reminded me while you were talking of a woman who came to me many years ago. She was probably in her 50s, I think, but something was going on that was making her ill and just draining her of energy. She told me that when she would go food shopping, she would get a cart, even if she only needed 1 or 2 items, because she would use it like a walker to go around the supermarket. And she was kind of gray, and her skin tone, she just did not look good at all. I think late 50s, maybe. Anyway, she came twice a week, and we started with 1 minute standing on this machine. And each time we went up 1 minute. So by the time we got to 10 minutes or so, was 5 weeks or something? And her color was back. And then one day she was late. She was like a half hour late. And when she finally got there, I said, gosh, what happened? She says, well, and it was snowing. She's like, well, first I had to shovel out my driveway because it's snowing. And then my elderly neighbor was all snowed in. So I had to shovel out her driveway too. And here I am now.
Wow. That's great.
I mean,
that's a great story.
The energy level that came back to her was incredible, how much it shot up. But I have so many stories like that. And I think there's really something to this idea of your body is going to use that energy to help heal itself. It's
Yeah.
very wise. Your body is a healing machine. It's got an incredible ability to heal itself, but it needs energy. It needs those little mitochondria got to be spinning the Krebs cycle to
Yeah.
produce some energy and do the work.
Absolutely.
Well, thank you so much, Judy. It was really wonderful to talk to you again. Okay, folks, we are going to do our workout next, our whole body vibration workout. So join us, whether you have a machine or not, join us. And if you have a great whole body vibration story yourself that you'd like to share and be on this podcast, email me at becky@bcvibranthealth.com and we'll talk. Welcome to the workout part of our whole body vibration experience here. So remember that you should turn your machine on only for as much vibration as you know you can handle at the settings you know that you can handle. So after you reach that limit, turn it off and keep working out with us because it's really great to exercise and you're going to gradually build your time up and the settings and you're going to get more and more energy and strength and feel so much better. All right, here we go. We're going to do a workout where we do 30 seconds interval training and then 10 seconds rest. Here we go. First one is a beginner squat. You're just squatting gently. And if you can pull up on straps at the same time, fantastic. And don't worry if you can't keep up with me because I put an extra 10 seconds into the workout part. So even if you're not ready to roll as soon as I am, it's okay. Here we go. You're still going to be getting 30 seconds. So we're doing 2 resistance training exercises, which are great for bone density and muscle strength. And then we're going to do a cardio interval. So you're doing sort of a whole body vibration plus HIIT workout. All fantastic for you. All right, next one is a lunge. One leg on the plate and pulling up with the other arm. Now, if you can't do these exercises, don't worry about it. If you're feeling really low energy and your joints hurt, you could just stand here like that and you're going to still get a whole bunch of benefits and start feeling better so that then you can join us. You know, push yourself a little bit, try to do what you can. It's great to have like your muscles burn and feel like you're really working them. That's fantastic for you. But if you can't, you can start with just standing on your machine for a minute or two, and you will start getting more energy and feeling better. All right, next one is going to be our cardio exercise. We're going to do like that, okay? This is the easy version. It's sort of a modified jumping jack. If you can do a full jumping jack, that's great. If you need to be holding on to something and just moving one leg at a time, that's fine. Do what you can. Here we go. All right. I want you to know there's been times in my life when I had no energy. My joints hurt head to toe. I had a bunch of nerve problems. I was not always active and healthy and feeling great. But vibration has been a huge part of me feeling better. And it can help you too. Woo. All right, arm pulls. So we are standing on the plate. We're going to pull up and out with our straps if you have them. If you don't have straps, you could do something with weights. These are just water bottles. You could be lifting your arms like this. You don't have anything? Go ahead, just put your arms out. All right, but straps are good. You can really pull harder than you would with the weights. So they're good. Okay, and now push back with your straps. We'll get some different muscle groups there. All right, nice job. Okay, push. You can do it. All right, nice. Next one is we're going to do a lunge on the other leg like this. Okay, so you got your weight on one leg and you're leaning forward. If that's too hard, you could be just standing on the ground and resting one leg on here. That's all you can do. That's fine. Adjust it to make it work for you. And if you can, pull up with a strap on the other side. And it doesn't have to be a stretchy strap. You could have a canvas strap and just be pulling as hard as you can against that. And you can adjust the canvas straps. This one's a little long for this position. So then I'm going to grab it a little lower. All right, cardio again. Okay, here we go. Mountain climbing. You're going to lift your legs up high and put your hands out to tap, right, like this. Or if you can be running a bit and lifting your legs as high as you can, that's great. All right, here we go. Here we go. Okay. Poof. Pretty soon you'll be running down the street. People will be chasing you, trying to keep up. You'll be like, I am good. I'm flying. All right, here we go. This combination of resistance training and cardio, I'm adding the cardio and it makes it a little longer overall, but that cardio is really good because cardio is not something vibration gives you. It's the one thing it doesn't. All right, so you want to do cardio along with the vibration, ideally. We're going to do abdominals. So hold your weights above you, pull down, and lift one leg. It's like a crunch, okay? That's the standing version. You could do it with one weight. You could do it with no weights. If you're up for something a little harder, get down here, and you're in a V shape. Just your rear end is on the plate. Can you see? Like this. And cross your arms, straighten your legs, put your arms out. You could do either one. V for victory. Woo! All right, nice job. Good job. It's really great to get some core exercises in. This is my dog Panda Bear. He's a great boy, and he likes vibration too, actually. Push-ups. If you're standing, because some people can't get up and down, that's fine. Push-ups. This is pushing the weights up. You're getting some arm workout here. And if you can be down here, then you want to do full push-ups on your toes, or you could be on your knees. Pick the one that's right for you. And I am really excited to say that I can now do actual full push-ups on my toes, which I could never do before. I had vibration. All right, nice. Whew. So if you're doing vibration, you should also get some additional exercise if possible. Let's see, cardio again. Here we go, ready? Okay, we're gonna kick up our heels to the back this time. So like this. I do the cardio off the plate because you're moving around a lot. You don't want anybody to fall off their machine, right? So I'm doing the cardio off the plate, and we are just running in place. If you can't run, that's fine. You could just lift your feet, kind of kick to the back if you can, or lift them high in the back. Do what you can. All right. Here we go. We're about halfway done, so you're doing good. Doing good. All right. Diagonal crunches. We're doing more abdominals, which are really great core exercises. They help you recover so you don't fall, which is very important, especially as you get older. You don't want to fall. Notice I'm reaching up to one side and pulling to the opposite knee. Okay, so it's a diagonal crunch. And if you're down here, the harder version is that V for victory shape, but then over on one side, roll over to, you're on one flank, bend the bottom knee, right hand, that other hand, one hand is on the ground, and you're trying to touch your elbow to the knee that's raised. Okay, good job. Whew. You're tightening all that core. One, you won't fall. Two, you look good. All right. Whew. All right, let's see. Diagonal crunch, and then tricep dip. So if you're standing, stand up, weights in your hands if you can, and right above your head, and then just drop your hands behind your head and keep your elbows where they are. All right, that's a tricep dip standing. Triceps dip down here, which is harder. Your hands are on the plate, your body is off, and you're lifting your weight up and down with your hands, your arms, okay? And even harder to move your feet further away Somehow, I don't know exactly why, but that is much harder. Whew. Okay, you can do it. Feel those muscles burning and working. That's fantastic. Your muscles, your body loves that. It is going to help you so much. Where are we? Cardio. We got another cardio. Ready? Okay. Kick out to one side and then the other, just like that. Okay. And if you can add a hop to it, even better. So, right? So, like this. Okay. There we go. So, you're kicking with your feet and your arm if you can. If not, if all you can do is put your leg out to the side, that's fine. You do what is right for you. Here we go. And you will see that you start to get stronger and you can do more and more all the time. Here we go. Your body is designed to move. It is absolutely critical to move your body a lot. All right, let's see. We did, where am I? Diagonal crunch, opposite side. So we were doing this side, now we'll do this side. Okay, diagonal crunch, the other direction. Pull it in tight. Okay, or down here, roll over on the other side, and one leg straight, top leg, bottom leg bent. This hand's on the floor, and trying to touch my elbow to my knee. It's really hard on this side. I don't know why. I'm gonna do it. I did it. I can't do it the whole time, but if I really work, I can. Okay, there we go. Straighten this leg out, nice and straight. Good job. Okay, all right, we're gonna do a pelvic bridge next. So if you're standing on your plate, you can hold your weights and you're in a bit of a squat and you push your pelvis forward, okay? So it's in a straight line from your knees to your shoulder. Push it forward and back, forward and back. You'll feel all those muscles tightening up. A harder version is down here where you have your feet on the plate and you lift your hips up high, right? You want it even harder, you can lift one leg in the air. We're gonna do a second one of these. So we'll do the other leg after you do one leg. One-legged pelvic crunch, you are amazing. Pelvic bridge. Whew. Okay, guess what? We have one more cardio. You can do it, you can do it. This is the last one. All right, down, pick up a basketball and throw it, right? Reach down, pick something up and throw it. Okay, keep doing that. And if you can add the hop, great. It's actually, work towards adding these hops because they're really good for building bone density. Vibration is great for building bone density, but higher impact exercise where you're landing with your weight on your body and carrying weights. These exercises we're doing where you're pulling against weights or holding weights is all great. And it's all building energy too. Whew. All right, nice job. We got two more exercises, a plank. So if you're standing off to one side and then the other, okay? Like this. It's not exactly a plank, but very hard to do a plank while you're standing. If you're down here, a plank, elbows on the plate, feet on the ground, straight line from your shoulders to your feet, okay? You can make it harder by getting up on your hands and then doing side planks. Woo! Okay, one side, then the other. All right. I kind of enjoying that, but you don't have to do that. You do what's right for you. Okay. All right. Fantastic. One more pelvic bridge. If you're standing, remember, this is the one where you're in a squat and you push your hips forward, tightening all the muscles in your rear and your core area. And if you're down here, you can do the pelvic bridge like this. All right. And you can lift one leg if you want. All right. Nice job. Here we go. All right. You could even push up like this, a little harder. You could be doing the double one. There's nothing wrong with that. This is good. Whew. We only got a couple seconds left. Then you're going to get a rest and a massage to reward yourself for your awesome, excellent work. Whew. Your body is so happy. It's saying, thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, just relax. Whew. I'm going to do a calf massage. You can do any kind of massage, whatever's your favorite position, to just feel the vibrations through your body. You could lie down on the machine on your back, but be sure to support your head. Don't have your head directly on the plate. Whew. Maybe put like a pillow under your head if you're doing that one. You could just stand on the machine and feel the vibrations go through you. Or you can lie down, put your legs on it. Whew. You feel all the blood rushing around in your body, taking important oxygen and removing waste products and just moving everything around where it needs to go. All right. Fantastic, everybody. Good job. Thank you for joining us, and come back 3 times a week. We're going to have this podcast, and you can work out with us and get yourself going, get everything working properly in your body again.